Hey, you made great time, man. Oh yeah, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Yes, I know. We're gonna few problems to solve this morning. I hate when people think that I can solve their problems, but we're gonna try. Whew, that's a walk, man. I thought I'd be used to it, walking all the time, but man, it's still getting rough. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I got some supplies for Tim. We're gonna take him over there and do what we can for him. Yeah, his house was a total loss yesterday. Total, man, it burnt. We saved a few things. I got over there, it was engulfed. I mean, it was, we were able to get into one of the bedroom windows and pull out some bedding, some kids' clothes. Didn't get any food out, but Tim did all right because I told him, I said, Tim, put part of your supplies in your barn, and if you have a fire or something happens, at least you'll have. So he did. So he has some food. He's got some things, but not enough to get him through the winter. So we're gonna have to help him. There's no choice about it. So I got some candy in here for the kids. I don't have any chocolate left. Chocolate's long gone, man. A Hershey's candy bar is probably worth, I don't know. I know my wife would probably give. She'd give a lot for a Hershey's candy bar chocolate right now. But I got some hard candy in here, so we're gonna give that to the kids just to cheer them up. They lost most of their toys, but I know neighbors are bringing stuff to him, and he's gonna live in his barn. We're gonna move some hay bales around, make it a little more insulated. But the fire started from his stupid wood stove he installed. First of all, he didn't use the right stuff because he didn't have it. You know, he was one of those guys that say, you know what, I'm going to buy this wood stove, I'm going to put it in the barn, and if I ever need it, I'm going to get it out and set it up. Well, he only bought about half of what he needed for the piping. The black piping, didn't have any triple insulated, didn't have nothing. So he sort of rigged it, and it caught up yesterday. It made the first winter fine, but the second winter, it started the house on fire, burned her down. That's a big problem. I don't think there's a new piece of stovepipe, triple insulated, double, even the single wall black stuff around here. It's all being used and people are improvising. And improvising is hurting people. Luckily no one died last night. Tim's happy for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to give these supplies to him, and then what we're going to do is stop over at some of the elderly and we're going to check their chimneys. Some of those people are so stubborn, they won't ask for nothing. So what I did was I got some old socks in here that needs mended. My wife said, you know what? It's good to have a good, smart wife with you. She said, you know what? Those people aren't going to take your help. They're too old and stubborn and proud. So she said, take these socks. They got some darning to do, some holes, and there's a shirt in here I need fixed. She said, take it to them and ask them to fix it. And then while they're fixing it, climb up on the roof and go ahead and clean their chimney. So that's what I'm going to do, because if not, they're not going to take it. So I'm gonna clean their chimneys, because I know some of these people haven't cleaned their chimneys, and we don't need a chimney fire. So I think this is probably the only brush for miles around here. Nobody had them. People hardly clean their chimney regularly, and if they did, they called the chimney sweep. But I'm gonna get up there on a few of these elderly people and clean their chimneys, make sure their pipes are clean, so hopefully they don't have a fire. And then we're going to stop by Jack's house. Wow, you missed it when you were gone for supplies. Jack, they found out Jack had his wife tied up in the bedroom and just had her on the bed tied up, totally restrained. It took a lot to keep Jack from getting lynched the other day. People thought he was just being cruel to his wife. Problem was, Sarah's been a good girl, a good neighbor, just wonderful person. She did 2 tours, and one in Iraq and one in Afghanistan. She came back. She was not the same. She was a little distant. My wife picked up on it right away. And then I guess with this collapse and another winter setting in with not a lot of food, not a lot of hope, she lost it. She didn't have any medication. I think she was on something and just ran out. So her husband did the only thing he knew what to do. He was too ashamed to come get some help. He tied her up. He tied her up for her own safety. She was hurting herself. She was getting a little violent with the children. You know, I always thought like 100 years ago or 150, when they put the crazy people in the homes and locked them in padded cells, that they were being mean. Now I realize what they were doing. No medication. You just can't let them walk around because they're going to hurt each other. They're going to hurt other people. They're going to do stupid things. The only thing we got right now is locking them up. I feel sorry for him because he should have asked for help. I mean, not even much we could do, but he's got 3 small kids, so he was trying to take care of his wife. And I think the last time we actually saw her being somewhat productive was about 6-7 months ago. So for 6 or 7 months, that guy's been taking care of 3 small kids, taking care of his crazy wife, trying to homestead, trying to do everything. And you know what? He was also helping us pull security at night. So I'm wondering, what did he do with those kids? He left the kids alone. So that's going to stop. Doc's over there now. The Reverend's over there now. A couple other people. We have a social worker that's just a kind lady, and she's got some experience with this. So they're over there now just trying to deal with it. So I don't got an answer except tie them up and lock them up so they don't hurt anybody. Well, we got a lot of work to do. We got a good 6-mile walk. We got to clean some chimneys and some pipe, deliver this candy to the kids. We might as well walk and talk. Come on, man, let's go. We got lots to do. Things to think about. What are you going to do with people that you love or just regular neighbors when they run out of medication to control any of their mental issues? What are you going to do for replacement stovepipe? They wear out. They go bad. Stock some. Things to think about.